is a very important rule. As long as time and money are tied together, you are limited as to how much you can actually make. And you do that by using other people's time, where you build money creation systems and you hire people to work for you. The wealthy and the rich, they are delegate and outsource in order to make money. And we spoke that money is an exchange of value. Real money is an intangible value. It's not the paper money. Money is just a measure of value. And today we want to talk on a very important rule as we continue with these important rules, which is distinguishing assets from liabilities. Wealthy people, they've mastered this important rule of distinguishing assets from liabilities. Rich people, they understand the things that make them richer and the things that make them poorer. And what they do is that they limit acquiring things that make them poorer, and they acquire things that makes them richer. So a lot of people, from the conventional knowledge that we have been taught at school, if you bring in an accountant to take an inventory in what you have, kumba kwako weekend, sofa, firiji, TV, zvese zvaunazo, anozviti ma-assets, because unoona uchitengesa uchiwana mari. But in financial intelligence, what do we term assets? Assets are things that appreciates in value over time.
Not depreciate.
Yeah, they don't depreciate. And assets are things that brings money in your pocket. Anything that brings money in your pocket, it's an asset. And a liability is anything that depreciates and that takes money out of your pocket. For instance, weekend, a car can be an asset and can be a liability. A house can be an asset or can be a liability. But in accounting, we were taught that a car is an asset. A house is a what? Is an asset.
Immovable.
Yes, exactly. Now, when you are talking about a car, you know, the moment you buy a brand new car, a Porsche car from a car dealership, it loses value up to about 30%. You cannot sell that same car at the same value. And that car needs insurance. That car needs gas in order for you to drive it. And a lot of service that you have to do. So a car is something that takes you money. But if it's you have got a car that you are hiring out, you have started a car dealer, a car renting business whereby you are hiring out cars. That car is not a liability. It is actually an asset, but because it is bringing in what? Money in your pocket. So that's the major distinction that separates assets and liabilities. And rich people, what they do, they focus more on investing in assets that grow in value over time. When you put your money in assets, you make money work for you. You make money work for you. Now, wealthy people buy assets, but fake rich people, they buy liabilities. You know, our society has got a toxic and a poisonous definition of wealth. We define wealthy from the standard of the fake rich people. You know, when we talk about the fake rich people, these are people who have got a lot of liabilities. And when we see them driving top of the range Porsche cars, flying first class, going on lavish vacations, dwelling in an immaculate house, you know, we say these are the rich people. But all these things that we are getting fascinated by seeing them possessing, these are liabilities. They are not assets. So real assets, they appreciate in value. They actually bring money in your pocket. So it is of paramount importance for you, if ever you want to master the money game, to be able to know the difference between assets and liabilities. Another aspect that is very important about the wealthy people. Wealthy people acquire first the assets that pay for their liabilities. There's nothing wrong in driving a nice Porsche car or having a very, very expensive house, going on lavish vacations. But it must come out of the profits that you are realizing from the assets that you have, instead of it coming from your income. Do you see the difference?
Yes, definitely.
So wealthy people, they buy liabilities from the profits from their assets. So they concentrate so much on their assets. Now, another rule that schools don't teach is that not all debt is bad. Weekend takakura chidzwa chipande, cut all debts, make sure that you are debt free.
Well, not all debt is bad. Okay.
Not all debt is bad.
All right.
Saka vanhu vanovhunduka chikwereti ndosaka vanhu vasina mari. But the wealth, you know, there is good debt and there is what?
Bad debt.
There is bad debt.
Yeah, but then it's so true. If you are to have conversations with actual like wealthy people,
yes.
Yeah, but I guess jaga siana.
Yes.
Date yavo ne date nguye ngokuthi muna akutongokwereta asati ane chino. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way, Weekend. Poor people use debt to pay for living expenses.
Yeah.
They use debt to pay for living expenses. The middle class, they use debt to buy liabilities that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
These are the rich people. They buy, they use debt to buy liabilities. But wealthy people, they use debt to buy assets, you know, that brings in more money. You know, actually, when we look at debt, debt is other people's money. Rich people, they become rich by using other people's money. Rich people, they don't use their money, Weekend. They become rich by using other people's money. Why do you use other people's money? Because debt is a tax-free money. Okay, what do I mean when I say debt is tax-free money? The general rule is that all income is taxable, but debt is not taxable. Zimra igone kuti iwo wapiwa loan ku bank yobva yakucharge tax pamaria waita se yawapiwa unongochargewa interest. Maybe let's say Weekend wapinda ku CBZ wabva wapiwa loan yako maybe ne 15%, anditika waipiwa ne 15%. That money is cheaper than your own money that you are not equity. Equity is your money that has been already taxed. Maybe you charge 40%. So 40% yatorwa kudara. Ine 15% yauri kupiwa nayo. So zvinoreva kuti iwewe Weekend, let's say une mamwe investments ako auda kuita, anogona kukupa iwewe 100% profit. Iwewe zvirinani kuti mari yako irambe unoinvestira kwaunopiwa 100% profit. Ukoko wopiwa imwe mari iwewe yauri kupiwa ne 15%. Because 15% anditika yakachipa mari iyi compared nemari yauchange uchizorealize iwewe uchike wainvesta mari yako. So tikuti isusu debt is cheap money. Vanhu vese vane mari vanoshandisa mari dzevamwe vanhu kuti vaite mari, but havadzishandise mari idzodzo pazvinhu zvekudya, pakuenda kumapub, pakuenda kumapati, pakudriva majagwa nezvimotokari, but vanoinvesta into real estates. Imagine Weekend kuti wewe watora mortgage kubanki, watone imba yako, wane imba yako uri kunzi uchabhadhara mari monthly installments ye-mortgage, and kubanki uri kunzi ubhadhara kana kuti $300 ye-mortgage yaunenge uchibhadhara paimba yako yavavakirwa nebanki, but we imba iyoyo woisa roja inokubhadhara $500. Hausi kuona here kuti Weekend washandisa mari yevamwe vanhu wobva woisa roja rere ndo rakuenda kunobhadhara mari iri kudiwa kumortgage kubanki, wotosarwa une katuwaya kamwe pamusoro kauri kutodya paside utorire profit. So the wealthy use other people's money to what? To make money. So that's the secret of the wealthy. And another important rule is never stop investing in yourself. This is what the wealthy have mastered. The more you know in life, the more you earn. The more you learn is the more you earn. The world is ever changing, and the knowledge gives you an edge and an upper hand in this ever evolving world. So those who are making money, I want to tell you that everyone who is making more money than you, they know certain things that you don't know yourself. So it is of paramount importance for you to buy books, attending seminars, business masterclasses that will increase your financial intelligence. Remember, when we started this year, we started talking about the importance of financial intelligence. And we say that the major distinguishing factor between the rich and the poor, it is not one side, it is not the size of one's paycheck. It is not one's academic qualification, but it is in the financial education that people possess. So the major distinguishing factor in how much we have in terms of wealthy money, it is in our financial education. So people who acquire knowledge, financial education, they tend to seize opportunities that other people are blind to because they have got financial intelligence. Because financial intelligence is the education that makes the rich richer. So it is of paramount importance that we invest in things that makes us wiser and to acquire more wealthy in the process. Another rule that I want to share here is that greatest wealth transfers happen during crisis. Greatest wealth transfers happen during crisis times. So crisis times are the times that makes some people have a fortune, get a windfall that changes their financial fortune forever. Exactly. Weekend gore rino kune drought anditika mudrought iyo iyi weekend kune vanhu vachaita mari nekuda kwedrought. This is the secret. In every crisis, crisis comes pregnant with opportunities. Money hides in problems. Pakaitika covid weekend vanhu vakapedza nguva yakareba vakagara mumba vachinatira. Anditika pavainatira ipapapo weekend vanhu vaiputika necash nemari vamwe vachinatira.
It's the worst year.
Yes.
For others it was that shifting moment.
Yes.
For them. Thank you so much, Windrose. I wish we had more time. Money rules that are not taught in schools. We're also live on Facebook, Money Mondays, right here on the Morning Galaxy. For those who want to get in touch with you and any other information you may want to share.
Okay, for those who would want to get in touch with me, you can follow me on our social media handles, the Marketplace Evangelist, Windrose Shifarimba. You can also get in touch with me on 0772 767693. 0772 767693. Thank you, V. Candy.
Thank you so much. Star FM, check your time with mine. 10 o'clock, it is time for the news.
This is